Hey guys, you're welcome to this video. In today's video, we will be going through the concluding part of how to build your own website with WordPress and Elementor page builder. I'll be showing you how to build a similar website like this, so you'll be able to start something with Elementor and you'll be able to build stunning and amazing website with Elementor. And if you are new in this channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button and click on the
So this is the concluding part of the video where I'll be teaching you, we'll be completing the website, we've just started, and we'll be installing the plugins required. Like I said, we'll be using free Elementor, and every other plugins we'll be using are just free plugins, so you don't need to worry about getting anything. All you just need to do is just to buy your domain, your hosting, then you install WordPress, then you jump into building your first website. So we're going to jump into the tutorial right now. So, and if you're visiting this channel for the first time, make sure you click on the like button, you subscribe, and you share this video to your loved ones. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get new videos and amazing videos that I'll be posting next. So let's dive into today's tutorial. Now, to get started, like I said, we will be designing a fresh website from start to finish without a single line of code. Like we are not using any HTML or CSS code. So let's get started. At first, we are going to start with our header, and to build the header, because we're using Elementor, so we are going to install a new plugin called Elementor header and footer. So that is what we'll be using to build our header, because we don't have Elementor Pro installed on this on our website, because this is there's a plugin, Elementor header and footer builder by Brainstorm Force. So we're going to install this right now. So after installation, we'll be installing one other plugin. I think we have it here. We'll be installing, we have two plugins we need to use. And okay, starter template, which is Elementor starter template. So that's what we'll be using. So we need to activate this. Okay, let's just install it. So the same process you use in installing this Elementor header and footer, so the same way you can also install the starter template. So let's just click on install now, and then we activate both of them after installation. So once you can just copy the name. I will give you the link straight to the plugins in the description below, so you can just download the plugin, you can upload it. So there are two ways which you can upload your plugin or install your plugin. You can click on this upload plugin, where you choose the plugin files, then you click on install now, or you just look for the name. Probably if the plugin is not available right here, so you can just use that method. So after that, we need to activate our plugins. So then the Elementor header and footer builder, we have to activate that as well. So it's here already, so we just need to activate it. So after activation, the first thing we need to do is to build our first header. But before building our header, this is the fresh WordPress installation, because we don't have anything on it. There is nothing on it before now. All what we have on this website is just a fresh installation, and everything we are doing on this website, we're just starting it from fresh. So the thing we need to do right now is we need to create our menu bar, like our pages that will be in our menu, nav menu, navigation menu. So we need to create the pages that will be in our nav menu. So, and the first thing, we need to create our menu first before the pages. So let's head straight to appearance, and we click on menu. So right here, so I think I have the fourth menu which I have created before, so I have not deleted this actually. So I thought I've deleted them. I created some menu before now, but nevertheless, this is just how you create your menu. So now we want to create our menu. So the first thing we need to do, we need to click on create menu so we can get started with our menu. So we click on create menu. We want our menu to be on the header, so click on create menu. We name our menu. Let's just say first menu. You can give it a name. So just to locate your menu later on, so we can give it our first menu, our first, okay, let's say nav menu. It can be any name, so just for you to locate it later on. Then we click on create menu. So we have to add pages to our menu. So add menu items from the column on the left. So these are the column on the left. So we have the home, which we created the last time during the tutorial. So we can add this to the menu, can create pages and add it to menu. Like we know the major page the website needed is home page. After home page, it requires of about and contact us page. I think these are the 3 pages we'll be creating as well. So we can just add custom link to this, so we can input the links to them later on. So we can just say we can just put this right here and just say about. We add it to menu. So we add this to menu, then we create the last one, the contact. Then we add it to menu as well. So after this have been done, we have to create on save menu. So we have to save our menu, so we can, so our menu have been saved automatically. So the next thing we need to do, we need to design our first header, the header. So we already have head over to appearance, the same appearance. Then you locate Elementor header and footer builder. So after clicking on this, so we have to create our Elementor header and footer. So we need to create our first header. So we head over, like I said, we head over to appearance, Elementor header and footer builder. Then we add new. We click on add new. Then now this is our first menu, so we can name, we can add we have to add title to our menu. So our title can be we can just name it header. So right here use we type of templates. So we are saving this, let it be on our header. Then we have to add conditions to it, like we want it to display on where we want it to display on our entire website. So what again, user role, like it's for all users. Then after this has been done, we click on publish. So after adding the conditions, you click on publish. So our header page has been created. So let us edit it with Elementor to design our header. So click on edit with Elementor. So let's build our header. So I think this header we'll be building a very simple header. So we just insert our first column, then we drag in inner section. So our inner section, this is for our site logo. We can give the column width 30. Then I said 30. So why the other one go for 70? So 70 30. So we'll change this to 70 so we can have accuracy totaling 100, right? So that is it. So this, we are adding our site logo to it. So we type site logo. We just type logo. So we see it right here, site logo. We drag it in. So this is actually from what we installed. So our site logo, we don't actually have any site logo. So what we just need to do, we need to select a custom image for our site logo. So we can just select from the media library. I think this have been downloaded from the so we can just select any of this. Let me just pick any of this just for tutorial purpose. You can pick any of this. We start the media. So you see, this is our logo, so we can just customize it. Let me say to the left. Then what else do we need to do here? So let's just go straight to the menu bar, the nav menu. So let's drag in our nav menu. So we just type in menu, then we drag in our navigation menu, as we can see here. So drag it in. So you see, this has come inside already, our first menu. I don't mean we have multiple menu that we've created, so we see we'll be able to select any of them. So we can just customize this as well. We'll go to layout, then we can move this to the right hand side if we like, or take it to the center. And then let's check. I think we should take it to the left hand side, right hand side, sorry. So I think this look pretty much better. So this could be our header. Then we can customize it. We can add color. We can add color to it. We can decide to add color to it. We can say, okay, let's give it, because we're having black, so we can give it white. Then we can have border around it. Border, we can add border to it. We can add border to it. Let's see the look. I think this look much more better. Then what else do we need to do? And I think something is wrong right here. I think this logo moves to the top, and this is not like aligning together with the nav menu. So we can actually adjust this. So we just have to move the logo down below a little bit. So we'll go to advanced. Then I think we can just take this to bottom, to we can just bring it down, right? So let me see, top, bottom. Oh, sorry, the link value together, I have to deactivate this. So sorry, I have to deactivate this. So just only the top aspects I'm bringing down below. So I think this should be 10. It's okay. So I think this is pretty much better. So this is okay. This is actually okay. So this is okay. So we can actually customize this text as well. We can customize this. This can be customized. This can be customized. So we can change the layout. We can change the layout. We can edit the layout. Sub menu icons can be arrows. So like the table, the responsiveness, we can edit it as well. The open sub menu, so we can edit this as well for the mobile. We can edit the color. So we can change the menu icon, open and close for mobile responsiveness. So we can just style it. Let's style it. So we have the text color, the typography, so we can change the font. So the vertical padding, we can actually adjust it as well. We can adjust it. We can adjust the vertical padding. So depends on the horizontal padding, sorry, and the vertical padding as well can be adjusted. And the space between, I think I'm actually okay with this. So we can come below. Then we need to, what do we need to do? Drop down active color. Active color is, so we can change this to, I think we're actually okay with black, right? We're actually okay with black. So the over color, we can make the over color something like red. We can make it red. So when we over on this, it's over to red. So I think this is much more pretty okay. This is pretty okay. So let's check our responsiveness. Responsive mode is very important. So we need to edit this as well. So what we need to do, we just need to change this to, you can change this to 50, and the same thing applies to this. We can change it to 50. That is the column width. So after this has been edited, I think we're actually cool with the mobile this way. So we're actually cool with this. So we can, so the rest we can actually edit this as well. Can edit this. So this is the open and close menu bar. So we can, the nav bar. So we can edit this. If we want to edit this as well, we can actually edit this. There's a drop down. So drop down width we can increase or reduce. So the drop down width can be increased or reduced. So let me just come down. So the horizontal padding, we can actually adjust the horizontal padding. Can you see this? You can adjust it, bring it to the top, to the middle, so you can adjust it this way. Depends on us what we actually want. The vertical padding also, we can adjust it. So you can see it has been adjusted. So like the drop down width to, I think this is actually okay. And the box shadow, we can add shadow to our box, but I don't think we need it. But depends on you and what you are doing. I don't think I need it for this. So the border color, you can decide to change the border color. The border color, as you can see, you can decide to change it to red. So the border width to, that's for the divider, sorry. So we can decide to adjust this as well. So the menu trigger, close and open and close icon, we can edit this open and close icon. See, this is the opening, this is the closed, open. Can you see this? This can be adjusted. I think we're actually okay with this. So we can actually adjust this again. So we can just take it back to default, take it okay with default. So this is actually okay. So we can actually go with this. So this is actually okay. Let's check our tablet. I think our tablet is not bad. Just we need to we can just change the column width. We can adjust the column width. We can change this to 40. Then we'll change this to 60. So our column width, you can actually decide to show the text and not the nav bar. So we can decide to do this from the layout instead of the nav bar. So we can change it to the tablet. So we can just say just for mobile alone. The breakpoints should just be the responsive breakpoint should be for mobile alone. So we can actually be cool with this as well. So for tablet view, then mobile, we have the breakpoint for the mobile. So then we have the full menu name for the desktop and the tablet, and we can click on update. I think we are actually okay with this. I can actually remove the border later on, the shadow later on. But let's just see the look while we begin our design. So now let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So let's go back, exit to dashboard. So we cool with our header, and if we check our websites, let's just open our website and see what we have here. Can you see our header is right here as it is? So we can see we've designed our website, our header, and it's looking stunning. So we can just decide to start our first page. So let's design the first page, and we're starting with what? Our home page. Let's go to all pages. Let's check the page we've created. So let's head over to all pages. I think we've created our own page in the previous tutorial. So we just click on edit with Elementor. So if you don't know how to create pages, we just click on add new, you name your page, and you click on the publish button. So you I open this in a new tab. So let's start with our design. So now I think we made this Elementor canvas earlier on, so I think we can change it from canvas to default. Let's update it and see how it looks. So that is it. So our header, automatically our header will be here. So we go to settings, then we hide our title. We don't need the title, we don't need to see it here. Don't worry, we'll still build our footer later on. So right here we update this, update. Then for beginners, advice, sometimes you can just use starter templates. Like I said earlier on, we can use starter templates just to start with. So you check like this, you can just decide to, let me see what we can pick here just to get something done, something creative done. So let me just look for something cool that we can just work on, like something cool I think this is cool. This is for personal portfolio. It's not bad, and it also has multiple pages. It has the home page, it has the contact page, it has the about us page. So what we just need to do, we have to install this. We have to install this template. All right. So we are just picking the home. I think we need the home page for now. So we click and we import templates. Click on the import templates. So let's click on import templates. So we wait while the templates import itself. So after it has finished importing, then we have to we have to bring it to our imported. So imported. Awesome. Can we see this? This is awesome. This is really awesome. So this is it. This is what we've just imported. So now we can just start customizing this to your taste. You can start the customization by customizing this to your taste. Like this, the test, I'm a web developer, so you can decide to put your name. Can edit it from here. Like this, they have the breakpoints, which is the BR, the HTML code that was in the basic HTML that was it's just for breakpoint to break the text to the next paragraph. So you can just decide to remove this text. I am a web developer, and you can decide to edit the name and say, let me add David Timothy. So then you can change the text color, you can change the font, the text color. You can decide to make it any color of your choice, and then you can change the font from the typography. The font size, you can increase or reduce the size, depends on what you want. So you can change the font. I think we can try Poppin or Montserrat. You can try any of them. So let's wait for the font family to load. So we can just type, like, let's say Montserrat. So let's use this. It looks pretty good. So we can just change the width to something like 600, right? 600 is not much thicker. You can try 800. 800 is thicker. You can try 700. 700 is not bad. I think 800 is much more better. I think this is much more better. Then the line height, you can customize it, the letter spacing, and so on and so forth. So that being done, we can actually edit this description. You can type any description from here, from the text editor. You can type and edit this from here. Can edit. Then I sometimes I make sure I use one font all throughout my website development. So all my website design, sorry. So we can use the same right here. So we can edit the size. We can change the size as well. Can just make it 17. 17 is not bad. 17 is not bad. So we can change the color. We can give it black. Black is not bad. So, and our social media icon, we can edit this too. I try as much as possible to make use of few colors on my website. So this I may make use of the same color right here. So I can just copy the color code. I think I want this a little bit darker. Yeah. So you can just copy the color code from here. So we can apply it here because I want the same color to be right here. So we can style it. So styling the icons. So we can change it from here. Then we insert our color code. As you can see, it looks much more better. So you can decide to go to the icon list and just remove the one you don't want, like this. I don't want this, and I think I'm actually okay with LinkedIn, Instagram. I need to change this to Twitter icon. I think I need Twitter icon here. So we type Twitter. Sorry, how do I get here? So this is an icon list that was used here. So this is LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. So we can just decide to add Facebook to it. You can actually arrange you can rearrange it. You can decide to bring Twitter to the next or Instagram to the second. So Now we can change this icon. So we have the icon library. You can upload your SVG. If you have SVG file icon on SVG format, you can upload it here. Then to change this, then the icon library, we can just look for it and just look for Facebook. But this make your work much more easier and easy for you to build something creative, something awesome. So instead of starting from scratch, so this will make you get familiar with the Elementor we get for a start. For beginners, it will make you get familiar with it. So you can change this picture as well, but for this tutorial purpose, I'm not changing the image, I'm leaving it right there. But if you are designing your own website, I advise you use the pictures meant for the development. You just don't use any other picture on the social media, because I'm not publishing this website, so it's just for demonstration purpose. So I'm actually leaving most of the content and images right here, but it is advisable for you to change them. Then we head over to the button, like the Learn More button. You can decide to change this to the red, because I'm using this color and a red color on my website right now for the tutorial purpose. So you can change from this to, we can decide to give it red. I want red color. So remember, I have to change the font typography. Don't forget this. Have this at the back of your mind. Depend on the amount of color you want to use, amount of fonts you want to use on your website. So you can decide to increase the size. So you just give it 17. Is not bad. So the width is okay for me. Then we can over the styling, over the text button. Then I can make it the over color should just be, text color should be this. Then this are color. Then the button background, color background should be white. Then I'm going to add border to this. I'm going to add boss shadow to this. So this is what I want actually. So this is what I just did. So I think this looks much more awesome. So I can actually animate it and just like shrink. So on click, it will shrink. Once you position your mouse on it, it will shrink. So this image too, I think we can animate this image as well. You can increase the size, decrease the size, style it. Then from the advanced, we can actually animate our image. So we can animate it motion effect. We can say entrance, let it move from fading left, or let's say no, right should be fine, fading right. I think this is awesome. This is awesome. So we can duration, animation duration normal is okay. Animation delay, you can actually adjust the seconds too, but this is actually pretty okay for us. So we can actually, this is cool. So the animation right here is okay, and I think we are done with our hero section. Our hero section is very okay right now. I think it's pretty much okay right now. So we move to the next section. So right here we can continue our editing this. Client says, what client says about you want to stay in touch, like all of this. You can, let's just preview what we've done, especially the hero section and the header that's already live. So let's preview it and see what is available right here. So can we see this look pretty much awesome. This looks awesome. This looks awesome. This looks great. Not bad, not bad. So you can do something much more better. This is just for beginner, a guide, a comprehensive guide for you to get started with Elementor as a 100% beginner. So so we can see this is what we've done. So as we can see, our hero section, so we just have to go through it over and over again and see if there is anything we can actually edit. So so we can actually do that. So this is the image section. So the image section, I've talked about that earlier on. So our button, I think we can just remove the underline button, on the underline text rather. So we can see edit that from the typography and just like come to transform, no sorry, should be on decoration, sorry. Then the underline aspect of it should remove it, so should make it default. So we have to make it default, none. Yeah, none. So that is how we can, I think this is much more better. So Then what else do we need to do at this hero section? I don't think we need any other thing to adjust. Like for beginners level, you can select any other templates and just edit them. And you know, like I said, the colors, you edit the typography, the text, you edit the text. These are the fourth text that comes with it. The images, you can edit them. So this section about you can change this color to the same color we have here. You can change the color. Let's recopy the CSS, color code. So we'll copy the color code so we can have the same color right here. So we can just apply the same steps to every other way, and this we can just make this black. So your choice of color, choice of, you know, whatever you want to do right here. So the image, you can actually change this image. I know some of you might be curious that this image is having like a curved edges, so you can actually change it from the border aspect, the border type. You can style it. You can go to style, the image style, then the border type, the border radius, that's the curved edges that is having, and is having 10. You can change it to 50, depends on your choice. You can just leave it at 10. 10 is not a bad idea. You can leave it at 10, and then you change the image. You can allow the image to animate too, so it depends on you and what you want. You can make it animate to motion effects, and you can just say okay, the image should just shake, you understand? So the animation duration, you can give it time, the animation delay, etc. So this test, you know, this is having 3 different sections. This section is having 3 different columns. Sorry, there's the first column, the second column, the third column, which is having image. This one is having the text part. This is having like an header, and the other text description part. This is just the about section. So we have what service we including. We will be thinking about the background aspect that is here. We can just like edit the section, then from there we'll come to style. We can see the image that is being used in the section. So there's an image that comes with this template. Like all this are what comes with the template. So this is the image that comes with the template, as you can see it from here. So that is what was used, that was edited, and you know, it was an image that has this background. So the same thing applies to the heading. Like I said, this button style, you know, this button style we can actually copy. We can copy it. We can copy this button and just say, okay, you want to use this button for all the same button all throughout. Like we can just change this to contact me. All right, so we can copy and paste contact me. So we can reduce, we can style it to reduce it. Like we can reduce the text size. We can change it to 15. So can you see we are almost having almost the same thing that we have here before now. So we can delete this. Delete. Do you get this now? So which means we're having the same button all throughout and the same effects. Like I said, we can actually edit this and just style. We'll change the color for us to have, you know, accuracy in all our designs. We can change all of this color to. So it's pretty simple. This is just how you edit all your design. So the same way you can check for further templates, ready-made templates that you can use. They are all pretty cool design templates, and you can actually design from scratch. You can like, if you are much more creative, you can just think of something much more creative and just do for yourself. So and do for your client. With this you can make thousands of dollars per project. So depends on what you are doing, you understand? So all these are just very simple stuffs. Just, you know, you just have to be consistent in what you are doing. So, and this section, let me just show you how this section was being created. This section, the way it was created, you know, we have a section like this is the main section, and I think an inner section was there. An inner section was put here, but above the inner section, this particular column was added. This column, the first column that we have the inner section, we have some heading text and we have some text below it, text editor and heading text section widget that is being used. Then these 4 columns, these 3 columns that you are seeing here, all of these, let me just show you how it's been designed. So this column, let me just start with the column. The column was being edited. They give it a margin of 50 at the top, 25 to the right, 50 to the bottom, as you can see here, and 25 to the left. Now let me show you, let me just change this to 70, and you see from the top part of it right here, it will be adjusted, so for you to know exactly where it's been, the effect is being taken from. Can you see this? See, it's been adjusted here, so now you understand where the stuff came from. Then after this have been done, they add a shadow to it, the border shadow. Then this is the border shadow that has been added, and a border radius of 10. This is the curve edges, that's the curve edges, that's the border radius. Then you can actually change the column background. White is being used. You can add the background, you can change it to any color of your choice, depends on what you are doing. You can change it to black, you can change it to any color, yellow, depends on what you want, you understand. So let's just maintain the white. So now we have the icon. Now this icon that you're seeing here, image was used for the icon, as you can see here. Actually, you can use icon, you can use image, then you reduce the size. So you can see the size was being reduced, from the weight was reduced. So, and from the top, the margin from the top was also reduced, you understand. So this was duplicated. After it's been duplicated, then the image above were edited. So we can just change the color of this as well. We can change the color to what we have initially. We can change this to, I'm just showing you how to edit your template, and with this you can get familiar with the Elementor widget. It's just simple and straightforward. Now this icon, this is an icon, so you can actually go to icon library and change. You can edit, you can select any other one. So let's just maintain the one that is being used there, and we can actually change the color as well. That's the beauty part of it. We can style it. We can style it, the over color, we can style the over color as well. We can animate it. You can say, okay, let it pause grow. See, when we click on this, it will pause. Can you see this? So, and that is just the same way you apply it to every other ones, because we are not duplicating it right now, so we don't want to start looking for the image used above. So it's just better we just edit the styling alone, so we leave the rest. So can you see the fantastic way to design this? See, website development, the process are pretty more easy. So you can see from the hero section, from the header down to the hero section, we can see what we have actually done. We have actually done something else, and if you are now trying to understand how all these things works, the widgets, the Elementor widget, which one is being used per section, you understand, per columns, so, and how you can replicate this in other design you'll be working on. So below it we have this another section right here. We have a play button right here. This play button can be linked to a YouTube video. So then the text and the image, this is a background image. So let's go to style and we'll see a background image. Awesome. So we can add our background image. Then there's an icon. This icon can be linked up to a YouTube video. You can just add the link to your YouTube video right here. Once you click on the YouTube video, on the play icon, it will play your YouTube video, you understand. So that's just it. And we have the text color white. I don't know, the white is not really showing, but to me, I may just decide to add a text shadow to this. I may decide to add a text shadow, so to make my text show very well. And if you don't want to add a shadow, Elementor just I think there's an update right here that we can add a text stroke. So our text stroke can actually be black. Then we increase our text stroke. Can you see this? So this is awesome also. So you understand, we can just make our stroke 1. We can make our stroke 1. Can make our stroke 1 just for it to show very well, you understand. So that is it. We can apply the same thing right here. So this looks pretty much awesome. Then we can go to the next place. We can go to the next section, work experience. We can change this color as well. We can change this to black. This is just an illustration of how you can edit your website. So this test color for this, we can change this heading also. So let me briefly explain this as well. This is a section on its own, just the same way this particular section was created. So the same thing applies to this section. A background image was added to this section and it was actually adjusted. Can you see the background image? There's a background image which is on the positioning was the center right, the attachment was on scroll, while we have a repeat of no repeat, and the size, the default size that was imported. So, and the same thing applies to all of these. The same thing here. So we have a text editor right here. We have a title here, heading, then we have a progress bar here. This is a progress bar. So this progress bar, yeah, the way it's being used, so you can use it to calculate the percentage of like you're a UI UX designer, for example, and you have experience from 2015 to 2018. Then this progress can just be like, okay, how far your UX design. So the progress bar can just show this is 75, like, which means you are professional in this, but like 75, you are grading yourself 75%. So this one, web designing, you see this is a grading of like 85. So let me just confirm, yeah, it's a 3%. So that's just how the grading works. That's how the progress bar works. So you can just decide to style this, also change the background color to the same color we're talking about. No, let's leave this for white. White is not bad. Then the main color can just be changed. All right, so the same thing applies to this one. The main color can be changed. So awesome. We can change this as well. So I'm just styling this just to make you understand much more better how editing and styling a template, how it works. So by the time you are doing your own, it will make the work much more easier for you. All right, so you can watch the part 1 on understanding WordPress dashboard if you really want to understand how WordPress dashboard works. So you can just watch the part 1 and see I explained how WordPress dashboard work from start to finish, from all what we have on the dashboard. I explained everything from number 1 to the last. So you can watch the video, it's in the description below. So you can watch. And just now the section of my portfolio. Now we have the portfolio is we can change this also to the color we have been using. So this portfolio aspect of it, we have image slider, image carousel. So that's what was used here. So once you insert the image carousel widget, so you can select your carousel image right here. As you can see, we can edit the gallery, we can add to the gallery, and so on and so forth. So the image size full, the fourth, additional options. We have the lazy load, we have the autoplay, we have the pause on over, like if we over on it, it's going to pause. Then if we remove our mouse click, our mouse over, is going to continue playing. So autoplay speed, we can see it right here. The infinite loop, you can see animation speed, you can see it right here. So you can style, you can edit all of this bit to your taste, right? So you can also style it, the alignment, the spacing, the border radius. Like these images are having border radius, as you can see, 10 border radius. Okay, you want to change like 50, to your choice. Awesome, to your choice. But the previous one, it's not bad. 10 is not a bad idea. 10 is actually cool, very, very cool. So the client's testimonial, which is a testimonial bar, the section is also having a background, as we can see from here, is also having a background, which is awesome. So what my client says, you can change the color right here. You can also change it, as you can see. So this section, let me explain this section as well. So as you can see, I've explained every section from the hero section down to where we are currently, so you can actually exploit and take your time to rewatch the video, insert different templates, edit, work on it. This is just a perfect and comprehensive guide for you. Yeah, it's a very cool guide for you to get started with designing your client website. So designing a landing page, you shouldn't have issue with designing the landing page, a static page, you know. So from this, the same process, you can link all your page. Like aside from all this you've done for the home page, you can work on your about page, contact us page the same way. Then after all that, you then publish and live your website. It's so simple. So designing website is actually awesome and is what I also love doing. So this section, let me just explain how it's been done. Let me explain to you. So starting from this, like we have 3 columns in this inner section. This particular inner section, we have 3 columns. Then the first column, the same way that one is being done, the same way this is being edited as well. So we have the shadow, we have the curve edges that we are seeing here, which is the border radius. Then we have an icon. This is the icon we have here. This icon, we can select our icon library. Then we can change the icon. We can decide to select any other icon of our choice. That being said, we can change the color as well. We can style it. The primary color can be changed, like I said earlier on. Like I want us to use a perfect color for everything, so we can change this to, then this is an image. This is an image. Can you see it is a perfect square? I want you to get something. It is a perfect square. The image, can you see? 336 by 336 pixel. That's the size that is being used. All right, so now this is what happened here. Let me explain how this is having a black round shape and is not having any shape right here. So let me explain to you. So from here, the styling, everything is being done from the styling. We can see the width is just 21. Then we come to the border radius. The border radius is 50. Let's change the border radius and see what happened. The border radius is, can you see, if we change it and add it to 0, it returns back to what it is before. So 50 is a perfect one for it. You understand? Now the border type is being changed to black, to solid. That is the border type. Can you see? We can change it to double. Can you see something we have here? We can actually change it to dashed. Can you see it? So what we actually have is solid. So we can change the border color. The border color can be changed to red, can be changed to anything you wish to. You can change it to anything. So that's how. So let's leave it to be black. Black is actually cool. So the same thing applies. So this has been duplicated. After being duplicated, then the client image, text, and everything is being changed. So that's just how it works. It's just pretty simple, and like I said, sorry I didn't work on fonts, so but just to make this tutorial as fast as possible. But you can make you can use like 2 fonts on your website, or you can use 1 font all throughout your website. It's actually okay as well. Then the section of stay in touch, like right here, I think we should have a form below this place. Stay in touch, we should have a form. We can actually create a custom form. There are external plugins we can use to create our forms. There are external plugins we can use, and if we don't want to use external plugins, we can actually use Elementor form as well. But I think our free version will not allow us to create a form. So let me just check, let me just confirm, because let me confirm. So we actually can use Elementor form. So it's been locked, we have to upgrade our version. But we have a lot of forms that we can also use and try. Then we add it right here. We can try different form plugins. Contact form plugin. When you just type contact form plugin on Elementor, it's pretty simple to use. Then you can just insert the shortcode we get. Then you look for shortcode, you type it right here, you insert your shortcode. Then your form is live, your contact form is live. Then your client, your customers visiting your website can really fill the form to get in touch with you. So it can be styled and customized as well. So awesome. So far so good. We have worked on something really awesome. So let's preview what we have worked on. I think we have done something perfect. Now something great. So, and you can also get started with this as a beginner. So we can preview our website from here, preview changes. So can we see, this is what we have just done. Can you see this? This is what we have just worked on. So can you see the progress bar, the way it was animating? So this is actually awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. I think all we just need to do, we just need to work on our footer. Then we can just design our footer. Then in our next tutorial we can just proceed to the about and contact page. But the home page is the same process can be used for your about and contact page, but as a beginner you can work on the about page, then drop me a link in the description below so I can preview it and also see what you have done and also give you a kudos. So definitely you can just do a walkthrough, like a link is fine to the work you've done. You follow the same guide, the same process and work on the about page, and let me see what you've done. All right, so that is just a simple step on how to, the same way we work on the header section, the same way we can work on the footer section. So same way we go to appearance, Elementor, header and footer. This is our header, then our footer can also be worked on. So we can just click on add new, then we type in, this is our footer, then we select our this is footer, then these are conditions. So entire website, user roles for all users, then we hit the publish button. So awesome. So we've created our footer page. So let us edit it with Elementor. I don't want to go away with my dashboard. Let me just clear it. So edit with Elementor. And let me just quickly say this. Sometimes I keep my workspace environment so clean. All of these overviews I always do away with them most of the times. So I just like Elementor overview, I deactivate this. My site else, sometimes I leave it, sometimes I deactivate it. At a glance I remove it. Activities, I remove it. Quick draft, I remove it. WordPress events, I remove it. So my dashboard, I can just remove this out there as well. So my dashboard will just, okay, let me just leave the site else so it won't just be or at a glance the pages I'm having. So this is my workspace. I love it to be very neat. So you can do the same if you like it. So let's work on our footer now. So our footer, I think we need to really do something simple, something really simple. Let's go this way. Then let's have an inner section right here. Our inner section right here. Then we can just have our. Then we can have. Let's just have, okay, for our footer. I think we don't really need any story. Let's just do something really simple. Let me delete this column. So let's just give it a footer credit. That's all. Yeah, we actually need two sections for footer for credit. Oh no, right? So we can just come up with this as well. Just say copyright. Okay, let's say all rights reserved. Then we can just do this. Designed. Okay. By. Oh, we can just say okay. All right, reserved with love. Well, you can actually say sorry. Designed with Elementor. Then we can start it. Sorry, we correct this. Oh, sorry. So sorry. So sorry, there's a typo there. So we can style this now to center, then we can make the color white, then you can see typography. It's loading. Okay, Montserrat, you can see this 17. Then we can just style our section and give it a color, a background color, an initial color. So this is it. So we can leave this for our footer, right? So this can be just temporarily. So if you have anything much more awesome than this, you can add to it. So I'm just doing this just to round off this tutorial. So right now, so let's check our website. Let's check our what we just did. Awesome. So this is what we've just worked on. And the footer, can you see this is our footer? This is what we have on our footer. So this is really awesome. We have really done a great job. So you can explore much more, and stay with me. I will be coming with acts on Elementor. Different things you can do, more awesome things you can do with Elementor. This is just for basic learning, for you to get started with Elementor. Trust me, I believe you've learned something good, something cool. You've learned new things. So please don't forget to share this video to your loved ones for them to learn how to design a website. And also don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you're actually watching this on TikTok, don't forget to follow me. Alright, so I will be posting this video will be live on TikTok and on YouTube. So please share this video, give it a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching this amazing video. Now you can now build your own website with WordPress and Elementor page builder without a single line of code. Please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you on the next one.